Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about people waiting on GTA more than they are waiting on God. Um, I just want to say that the way people be talking when it comes to like, oh, GTA 6 and this and that. I'm like, bruh, people be waiting on GTA more than they waiting on God. And this is just sad is because you got people out there to whereas the way they speak and the way they idolize certain things with their words, and the Bible says God is a jealous God, and people just be idolizing all types of different things, and the way they be spreading this stuff like it's some type of religion or something, you know what I'm saying? And now don't get me wrong, like I do play video games. Some from time to time, I do play one specific video game. This is a video game I found years ago, bro. I don't know, bro. I just found this junk out of nowhere. I just started playing it. So I'm not really talking against like, oh, you cannot be gaming at all and trying to follow God. I'm not even talking like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like how people just listen to how people talk. That's what I want to talk about. Look at how people talk about this stuff, man. Like GTA, like I gotta survive to see GTA. Or this thing came out before GTA and this and that. Now imagine people was taking a stand for God the same way they take a stand for GTA 6, you know what I'm saying? Imagine people was taking a stand for God's kingdom and God's truth and Jesus' kingdom and God's truth like they taking a stand for GTA 6. Don't you see where the problem is? They would never do that, you know what I'm saying? Because they following some type of trend. They following some type of it's like they following some type of trend or something, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But I personally used to be I never really used to play video games. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I never used to play video games. Then I ran across this game. It was like DC Universe Online, bro. I just started playing that junk, bro. Like I don't know if people know about that game. That's the game I was playing, bro. That junk was lit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still play it, but it's dead, bro. Bro, it's almost like a dead game now, bro. The developers done messed up the whole thing. Everything just messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of stuff, bro. But yeah, I used to play that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people know about that, but you know what I'm saying? I used to play that. But that's the only game I was playing, bro. I'm not really into like video games like that. That's the only game I used to play. I used to play it like religiously, bro. I was playing it like so many hours. I think one time I played it like probably 21 hours a day or something, bro. I would just, hey, bro, eat something, game the whole day, never leaving, just gaming, like locked in, grinding, bro. I'm talking about like, if y'all know those games where you have to grind, bro, like them, I think it's like MMO, like, bro, them games where you have to like, role playing games, bro, you really like be grinding. Like they really have you grinding, like for skill points, for gear, for weapons, bro. They have you locked in for hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and judge people for gaming, but it's like how people talk, and it's basically it's how people talk about things, and it's also how people don't really wanna follow God too. You know what I'm saying? It's two things. The problem is basically two things. The number one problem is how people talk. It's how people talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is a jealous God. It's how people talk about things and idolizing things. It's your own words, bro, that's going to get you in trouble. And then the number two thing is these people have never really stepped away from the video games to get right with God. This is something I did, you know what I'm saying? I stepped away for a while and I really got my life right with God, and sometimes I do go back and game a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like just get my mind off of life. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you feel me? Like get your mind off of life. Sometimes, I game here and there, but really I'm just locked in with God. I'm focused on God. And the problem with people today is like people don't care about God. People don't care about God's will. People gone behind all types of things, bro. People living as though we not gonna get judged on judgment day. Like that's how people living for real. People living as though God is not gonna judge us. People living as though God is not gonna we're not gonna be standing in front of God. How you gonna stand in front of God when your whole life was based off of gaming and nothing else? That's why you gotta build a relationship with God outside of gaming. You gotta follow God's plan outside of gaming, bro. You gotta get right with God outside of gaming. You gotta go on a fast outside of gaming. You gotta carry out the will of God, which is saving souls from hell, outside of gaming. Do you see the problem now? These people be making gaming the center point of their life. The center point of their life is not Jesus. It's gaming, bro. See, that's the difference between people and me. A lot of these gamers, they put gaming as the center of their life, and then they reject God. When God came to my life, I accepted God, and I made God the center of my life. Majority of people, God is not at the center of their life. So that's why they always gonna be, they never gonna be prepared for judgment day. They will never be ready. And on judgment day, God is gonna tell them, what did you do for my kingdom? They did nothing for his kingdom because they never took time to really earn a relationship with God. I already earned a relationship with God. Was it easy? Hell no, man. I've been working on my relationship with God for years, man. For years, bro, just really grinding, like really seeking God, locking in with God, you know what I'm saying? But these people, they just want all these different things, and they don't want nothing to do with God. See, that's the difference between me and these other people. You know what I'm saying? These other people, they don't want nothing to do with God. They just lock in with all these different things, worshiping celebrities, worshiping video games, worshiping Grammys and this and that. They really don't want nothing to do with God. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, sometimes I do game a little bit here and there just to get my mind off of things. But that's not really the center of my life no more. The center of my life is Jesus. The center of my life is God. See, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're going to hell for playing a video game. That's not what I'm saying. Because people like to misunderstand things. I'm just saying, like, what's the center of your life, bro? Look at your words, bro. Look at your actions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look at people's lives and be like, man, there's no God in these people's lives. There's no Jesus in these people's lives, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, bro. Look at their words, bro. Their words is not glorifying God whatsoever. Their words is not glorifying God. When the last time these people glorified God? Just even with their words. We're not even getting to the actions yet. With their words, they can't even glorify God. They glorify in GTA 6. So they glorifying all these video games. They glorifying all these celebrities with their words. So on judgment day, you're standing before God. You never glorify God, not even with your words, bruh. And look, actions speak louder than words. But you can't even get to the actions because you ain't even glorify God with your words yet. You glorifying celebrities and Grammys and video games. And then words alone is not even enough. You got to put in the actions. Bro, these people not ready, bro. I'm going to keep it real, bro. Majority of these people, they not ready and it's sad, bro. And on judgment, they just going to be like, they not going to heaven, bro. They going straight to hell, bro. And I'm saying this just out of facts and reality. It's just common sense when you really think about it. But that's basically all I wanted to say, man. Peace.